Valley of the Sun. Few places in the country as picturesque as the desert Southwest. And we've got a good one on tap here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. His first carry up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Throw left side, complete. That's Logan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. A good pickup there at 22. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. We're scoreless after 1. Is caught at the end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Yard line.
First and goal from the 6.
And trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hurts sets up to throw it. Good throw there, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
A gain of
14 yards that time for number 14. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete. Okuegbuna. There's one here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go play action with Hurts. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. No problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Haskins. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. He is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down. It's Logan. He's got 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Haskins will throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. You're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Come and get him. Come and get him.
So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they got on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Haskins. They'll find Lindsey here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taysom Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor, who is the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Pass incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Second and goal at the 9.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
To
Nyheim Hines, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that was a gangster. Focusing on me, over Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean from residence to 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Haskins to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Not much there, only a yard. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
First down, Jacksonville.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Hurts. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks.
9 wins. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now we give to the up man. That's Sherman. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Sam Martin now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Oh, they come out, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 18, Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go play action now. Haskins looking from a close. Upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. And he got that with one hand. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
49-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he's got this down to the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
At the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here we go with Haskins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. Throwing now is Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. first down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in a situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cards, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.